Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. This is going to be, a free-for-all Monday foolishness, gossip, chit-chat, because I'm like, look, ain't much going on, but I got some topics, but not that many. But I'm like, if y'all have stuff y'all want to talk about, if y'all have topics y'all want to discuss, we may discuss them. So we have not done it in a while. If you have a question or a topic, put it in the comments section, okay? Put the word question or put the word topic, and we may talk about it after we get done talking about what I want to talk about. But we only gonna be here for about an hour, y'all. Okay, I didn't want to cancel on y'all. I just feel like, it's the end of the year coming up or whatever. And you know what I'm saying, we are enjoying our time together on these lives, okay, me and the JayBirds and stuff. So we want to kind of open it up a little bit to be a little bit more interactive today and whatnot. Okay, we're gonna leave it at that. But y'all know that's why ain't no title really, ain't no real graphic or whatever, because I was like, bitch, girl, whatever. Okay, whatever. Thank you to those who are here already. Thank you so much. As always, remember to hit the like button, please, and thank you. Okay, but hello to the folks who are here so far, and thank you to those who be around here watching the real the play. Okay, but y'all know to do a couple things first. First things first, and make sure to subscribe. Okay, to my channel. It's me, JayBird, dot. Okay, y'all know to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG and also on Twitter. Okay, y'all know to like the video. Okay, comment in the comment section. Hit that share button as you should. Okay, and be here and be a willing participant in the foolishness. Okay, because that's the thing to do. Hi to S. Carter, who is a member. I can see it on the YouTube thing, but I can't see it on the streamer. I can't put it up on streamer, okay? But I see you. Thank you for being a member for 17 months. A 17-month member. Come on now, almost 2 years of being a supporter of JayLeesCorner. Thanks so much, as Carter. Okay, I am here. Hi. Okay. Hello to the people. Oh, I love this girl. I love this color. I just went to my closet and pulled out this sweatshirt. Okay, the color looks really great on camera. Look green, look real. Anyway, I'm stopping. But yes, okay. Thank you to all the people who are, subscribers. Thank you to those who are members. Thank you to all the people around here who come around here every day. Because look, YouTube is hard. Okay, YouTube is hard or whatever. Your channel goes up and goes down and whatever. And now that I'm back at work, I don't have as much time to put out as much content as I want to. Okay. However, I'm still here. I'm still here. Y'all still here. We still here. We have a good time and whatnot. So I want to say thank y'all to those who be around here. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Now, I was been a while. Welcome back, Miss Wisdom 86. Okay, hello to the folks. Okay, good evening, good evening, good evening. Right, 17 months. Look. I have to keep reminding folks I am still a new YouTuber. Even though I started in 2017, I didn't start really getting watched consistently until 2019. You know what I'm saying? 2019 is when it really, you know what I'm saying, for me. So I'm really only about 3 years in here being really consistent like that. So I'm very happy for folks who be around here, participating and stuff. Okay. Yes, it's a great color. I was like, girl, it's been in my closet for a couple of weeks. And I didn't think about I showed y'all that picture of my couch in my closet room where all this other stuff, all the new stuff's on the couch. And I still have my closets are still full. Not full, but it's a space. But I have all this stuff in my closet. I'm like, I need to start just putting on stuff. Honey, just look, y'all don't know how much I'm feeling myself in these braids. Okay, I've not had braids since about 9 years ago. Or whatever I'm saying. But between these braids, honey, the Fenty Beauty lipstick, the Fenty Skin regimen I've been doing to make my skin look better. It's just, girl, this color right here popping or whatever. It's been a long year. I started the year off crazy, whatever, being sick in hospital, and now I am here and doing things. won't you do it? Okay, I'm just happy to be around here with y'all. Okay, I'm trying to give y'all some gratitude today. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. And like the fucking video, please and thank you. Okay, anyway. But hi. I found you. Okay, so to start off, everybody can put in, yes, how did you find me? What's your first memory of how you found the Jaylee of the corner? Okay, I found you when you discussed this. So this is the funny part. Universe, soul, goddess. When I did the video, because I didn't, first of all, I kept calling AT-Alien AT-Lean because I did not know how to pronounce her name because I'm not from Atlanta. I didn't know that AT-Alien is like a thing or whatever. So in my video, I kept calling her AT-Lean. But that was before I even considered myself a YouTuber. I just knew I watched Funky. And I was a fan of Funky. And I was like, why is this lady saying all this stuff about Funky? And I made a video. And I don't regret the video at all. Because it wasn't as if I was saying anything bad. But I do feel like, we not supposed to, we don't make videos about each other's whatever. But I remember that video. It did give me a whole lot of new subscribers and folks who love me and whatever. And some folks that have stuck around since then. So I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Okay, thank you for the braids. I can't remember. That's fine, but that's a good thing because that means you've been around for minutes. Okay. Oh, see, Alex was the first YouTuber to befriend me when I first came out. Alex was the first one who welcomed me with open arms because he was watching me because I commented, I think, about the whole AT-Alien Funky situation or whatever. I think that's how he kind of found me or whatever, and we ended up becoming friends from that. So Alex was the first person to kind of help me a little bit on YouTube as far as like, this befriended me or whatever. Because I didn't know anybody on YouTube when I first started. I didn't know anyone. And I still made sure to kind of still stay to myself in the beginning because I kept saying that I never wanted anyone to feel as if they built me up or as if, I got shine, or they, I'm saying, help me, whatever. I just always wanted to be able to say I really built my channel on my own. You know what I'm saying? But Alex was so cool to like just talk to me, behind the scenes or whatever, about, what I'm saying, just different YouTube tricks or whatever. It was cool. I came with him in a few years, sang with AJ and sang with Alex. Really? That okay. Oh, yeah. See, I gotta do Alex. Okay, from Bondi, because I watched Bondi before what I was no. I think when I didn't watch Bondi before I started doing my own videos. But once I started doing my own videos, I found her. I don't even know how. I think one of her. I think like her a video of her from her wedding photos came up, and I watched that, and then I found her review stuff and started watching Bondi. I believe in like 2018, and we then after a while were following each other on IG. And then when she got on Scotty's panel, then I got on Scotty's panel. That's how we kind of connected. Okay. It's been a couple of years. You came up my time. I don't remember which one I heard you because I heard you curse. I didn't curse as much back then. I curse a lot more now. Because before I felt like, oh my God, I gotta be PG. I don't want to cuss too much. But in real life, I do curse. I'm not a foul mouth person. Like I don't. Every word is not a curse word. But again, you know what I'm saying? I say stuff. Okay. That's like when Alex was a now he was a mess. I don't know Alex to be a mess. Alex Diane Rogers is the sweetest person ever. He will also cut you if you cross him. But when I met him, I had no idea about any mess going on. I still to this day I am completely oblivious to whatever mess he was involved in. He's talked about it a bit to me before, but I don't know him to be that. I know Alex to be, fun and funny and slicer with his words and his critiques. But I do know he feels that he has grown tremendously over the past, let's say, 4 or 5 years, because he has said that he was in some shit and he got out of it and he's been great since then. So I think it's amazing that, as a YouTuber, you can be involved in bullshit and you just come out on the other side. That's what you do. I found you the basketball. I used to do, yes, I did do Basketball Wives, and I would read the Ass of Filth, each of them, each and every one. Even though I fully outgrown that show. I loved it. Okay. From Alex, found you from Bondi. I found you when you lost your show. Oh, when I lost my snow shovel, and I blamed the damn car people, and it was in my car. It was right. It was in the house. I was like, Lord Jesus. Okay. Right. A good curse here and there. I found you when we were reviewing Little. That was a while ago when I was doing Little Women. Atlanta. Uh, Alex will read you down. He would absolutely read you down. But like one on one talking to Alex, he's just so Alex is a gentle giant who would beat ass. Yes, you did find me on Black Planet. Yes, you did. And all these years later, the planet is still black and is still enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? Forgot to say, hey, how you doing? Okay. I rewatched all the reviews of nice. Not Miriam. That show it was really a show called Million Millions. The people around here being on some bullshit. Okay. Braids, beautiful. Thank you very much. I love my braids as well. My braids. Look, I said earlier, I think I posted on Facebook earlier. I was like, I started the year off falling at work and on the ice, catching COVID in urgent care, being sick for months or whatever. I feel like I'm just now getting to a place of like being like better. You know what I'm saying? And getting these braids, I'm just, in a whole better feeling. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's weird that a hairstyle can make you feel better, but I'm like, I just refuse to end my year how my year started. So it's like, it's just something new, something different, something new, something different. And as y'all see, I've been a whole different little alien around here with these braids. You see, doing all this and doing all that and doing all this and doing all that. You know what I'm saying? The photos I send people is different. You know what I'm saying? I've been taking pictures or whatever. Look, you know, I just refuse to in my year how it started. I'm gonna be different. Lord, the bad guy story time. Lord Jesus. Yeah, asshole. Okay, but yes, I remember that too. Hey mom, hey ma, hey ma. Bum, 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 bum. Why do y'all look? First of all, not hate him, keep her smiling and loved. First of all, him is a great friend. Okay, him gets on my nerve most of the time. So don't give him any credit because him is a troublemaker. Okay. So leave him be. Okay. Is it safe for me to be here this evening? Yes. I was wasting time waiting for folks to come in. And I was asking people how they, found me. That's all. So some folks said, my fucking Aniva videos. Some folks said through Alex. Some folks said through Bondi. Some folks said here, there, it, everywhere. Black Planet. Mama, you found me from your vagina. It's fine. It's fine. But we can't be around. Look, don't be giving him no credit. I'm just playing. Him is fine. He's fine. He pops up here to there. You gotta flip the braids. You have to. But you get a little cheesy every time him pops up. Well, I talk to him every day, so it's not as if what I'm saying. It's the reason I'll say this. The reason I get I smile when him pops up is because usually the thoughts I'm thinking I can't say. And I know he's saying stuff to get me to laugh and to smile. So it's just an inner thing. It's just an inner thing. It's just an inner thing. But you know what I'm saying? He gets on my nerves. He's I'm saying? He's an asshole. But I am too. So it's not an insult. He loves that he's an asshole. That shit true. I found you. So queuing, when I interviewed Winter, she was the one who reached out to me to interview Winter. Winter was my first interview around here, and she hasn't been here ever since. Okay, because a lot of people interview folk and whatnot, and I feel like when I talked to Winter, it was such an organic conversation from such a logical place. And because before I interviewed her, my reviews on Love America DC were very logical. You know what I'm saying? And I love the fact that Queen saw the logistical thought process that I had, you know what I'm saying? And then got me in kind of the winter. It was great. And I'm happy that Queen be around here. Okay. Walked into what exactly again, just asking folks, where did y'all meet or find me? Okay. You know what I'm saying? First of all, him is almost a fucking celebrity because he is the best hidden secret round here. Okay, popped up and popped up in recommendations. That happens. I thought, I love Maddie Rants, who does everything, drag race and pop culture and stuff. Maddie has a panel on Sundays at 5 o'clock on the channel, Maddie Rants. And because I love RuPaul and I love Drag Race, that's why I met Maddie. And through meeting Maddie, I met, who did I meet? Oh, Lord Jesus, my brain is pausing. Because I watch the panel every Sunday. And why is no one's names in my head? But y'all know everybody on Maddie panel is cool with me. You know what I'm saying? Been with me since 2020. Thank you for so much. Great friends. Our joy. Keep doing what y'all do. We're going to keep doing what we do. Yes. We're going to keep doing what we do. Good evening. I found you via Bondi. Found me on the panel. Okay, you've always had a great chemistry really on the panels and collabs you've done. People are drawn to you. I feel like, yes, Chris is also on there too. It's Chris. I feel so dumb. My brain is literally pausing, and I don't know why, because when because I say their name, I just feel so dumb that I cannot think of their names when I know them, but my brain is just on pause right now. I think the reason people are drawn to me is because I'm an animated Capricorn unicorn of this world, and I have this Midwest girl thing to me. I'm very, very real, and I'm sometimes quiet, and then I'll come out and I'll go off, and then I'll read down. And I think I'm just like everybody's homegirl. You know what I'm saying? So I love it. Yes, Chris, who was City One, but I met Chris through Alex because he and Chris does pop roast. My mind is pausing. No, Scotty isn't on Maddie's panel. Jolie had her opinion, and it was what it was. She has no pushover on the panel. I'm not a pushover in life. I think people have seen me on panels in the past. I think people at times would see me get quiet and would assume I was being a pushover, but I'm not. Like, I get quiet because I'm like, I said what I said, and I be feeling like I ain't got nothing else to say. That's how I am on my own channel. Like, when I say my point, and I'm not going to argue with the comment section, I'm like, I say what I said. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm funny. Thank you. You know, you have an actual moral. I do. I feel like my superpower is the fact that I love to be able to stand on my own, and have my own thought process, and be like, because this is how I was raised. This is what I went through. This is like this. These are my morals and what I think. And that's the best part about having my own channel. You know what I'm saying? And stuff. I like to give a girl. See, right here. Right here. A lot of times, I feel like on my channel, I can fully give my perspective, and I can explain stuff in a way that makes complete sense. And I think because I've lived a life, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I have so many different thoughts and opinions on stuff because I've been through things. I've seen folks go through things or whatever, and I never give my opinion based on anything else except basic human logic and growing on thought process. I can't. I've always said I'm very, very happy that I did not start YouTube in my 20s, or even in my early 30s, because my thoughts were different then. A lot of stuff I probably would have it would have been a mess. I would have been cussing, fussing people out all the time, and I had, you know what I'm saying? It would have been bad. And nowadays, I approach every conversation from a logical standpoint, and I do think that's one thing that some other folks don't like about me. Is because I'm not gonna just roast and gag. I'm not gonna just sit here and cuss people out. Like, I'm like, no, let's have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what it was. That's what I liked. I found it when you read Marlo down on the panel with Scotty and the Filipinos. I was packing up because on Scotty's panel. Scotty's panel, I did not know Scotty before I got on this panel. Bondi, who I was a fan of, posted that she was going to be on Scotty's panel. So I'm going to watch the panel because I was trying to watch Bondi. I did not know that Scotty knew of me because, again, I I was a newer YouTuber. Scotty been around, Scotty and Bonnie and Abby Miller and Rock, they've all been around for 10, 11, 12 years. So, but I didn't know Scotty. But Scotty had known of me. And when they were, on the panel, I was commenting in the comment section. And when folks saw me, like, oh, Jaylee, hey, and Scotty then sent me DM and asked if I wanted to come up, and I did. And for me, it lights, camera, action. Like in real life, I sit not chill. I sit not chill. As my mama, as him, as Karla, I sit not chill. We'll talk, but I'm not so extra, you know what I'm saying? But on a panel, I felt like, okay, they asked you to come up here to join. Here I go. And I just went, you know what I'm saying? And I think that also had people see me like, damn, yes, I can. Like when I'm in my element, I'm in my element. And that's the thing about YouTube. You have to really always be about your business and be yourself all the time. So I think, you know what I'm saying, I can do that. I would love for you to come on TV. Everything. Let's hope that I get a chance to be on television and say something to the Green Eye Bands. Let's hope that. Let's hope that. That's all I'm gonna say. I discovered you going behind you blowing and saw you on OLP. So OLP was actually created from me, Bonnie, Jamie, and Niecy. We all did it. So I'm glad that y'all found us from there. I love you that you're not biased and always provide a rational perspective. I feel like YouTube is supposed to be rational, but some folks don't like it being rational because some folks just, they think differently. And there's nothing wrong with people who, that's their opinion. But I'm like, I have to see things for what it is. And I'd be like, that's fine. That's why I can't listen to 19. I don't listen to anyone young at all. I just don't. Because it's just a different, I was born different. Okay. Different cloth. Okay. So yeah, I can't. I can't. But this is the funny part. I don't watch many YouTubers in general because one, I'm busy. I work and I have a YouTube and I have a life too. Two, I don't like to watch too many people because you then get too conjumbled with what they got going on and what their topics is or whatever. And you are then just confused on your own shit. So for me, I keep my down to a minimum of who I watch to just entertain me. And then from there, I do my own thing. I found you when I was recovering from my double mastectomy and needed something different. Oh, well, I'm glad. Hey, and we're here. Yeah, people hate when you become a girl. Look, you ain't got to look. Tammy. Tammy talks. Don't you know YouTube? I feel like I've heard your name before. I do. Okay. But yeah, some people like messy stuff. And some people are okay, I'm a watch because and I'm not a fusser outer. We finna have some kind of conversation. That's what it is, okay? Yes, you're very fair. I try my best. I try my best to be fair, and I love fashion. I do. I really, 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 I really, really, really do. That's why I have them in clothes. And I get it from my mom and my sister. And my daddy was, I love clothes too. I love that you look at hoes so much before giving you. This is the thing. I always see. This is why I said this is a whole different kind of conversational. Is that a word? Conversation? Yes, conversational stuff. Okay. But I've always said I do not come on here and have any kind of conversation if I have not watched what I'm talking about, because then I'll sound stupid. And I try to look at everything in a whole and then say what my opinion is about it. But I also don't like to tell other people that they dumb if they don't see things my way. But unless they tell me I'm dumb first, then I gotta say it back to you, okay? But I try my best to think stuff out, and that's why sometimes my reviews are so long, because I'll sit here and be in my mind, okay, because this, that, and that, and that, and that. I have to explain myself, and that's what that's what it is. I'm trying to see. I love how you are yourself. Like you said, that's what I'm going to do with my channel, being myself. You to be a YouTuber, you can't be nobody else but yourself. Like anything else would be stupid. I do know when I first started, I tried to be quick. How funky did this reviews? I tried my best to be okay. I want to review a show in 15 minutes. I'm like, girl, you can't do that. Then I tried to not cuss, and I'm like, but you cuss in real life. And I was kind of like shrinking myself to it just wasn't me. And then one day I was like, fuck it. And I went off. and I've done that since then. But I make sure to not be a I make sure that when I'm cussing it makes sense. I make sure to not just have every other word be cuss. And you know what I'm saying? I try my best to not just be completely a foul mouth asshole. Okay. But I'm like, you're gonna get some cuss words, okay? At first, are you on the Whether You Like It or Not channel? A long time ago. But that's great. Okay. There's a young man named Troy TV that I watch. Okay. But hey to y'all. Okay, Lord Jesus Christ. Still laugh about it. The drive-through bacon, I'm still mad at them for not wanting to give me bacon in the drive-through. Pissed me off. Okay. But let's get into what we were supposed to be getting into, which is some foolishness, you know what I'm saying, going on in the world. But I forgot because I was asking questions or whatever. But we came here to discuss a few foolish things. A few foolish things. Thank you for look. I hit 35K subscribers. I feel like I've been stuck there forever. And I also know that YouTube is hard and you have to use some time to sit at a number for a long time. And I've been sitting at 35,000. Hopefully in 2023, the number will grow. But again, for me to hit 35,000 in such a short time, I'm appreciative because I know other folks, have not done that. So I'm never going to shy away from you know what I'm saying, clap for myself. However, I'm also fully aware that, it's hard gaining subscribers. It's hard keeping subscribers. It's also just, you know what I'm saying, a whole thing to be comfortable in where you are. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, I'm in a moment of just staying on task with growing. And I was watching Rock when she did her 500 live, and Rock was like, she was at whatever number of subscribers she was at, and how she felt like she may never hit 100K subscribers. She said, but she knows she has a loyal fan base. She has her loyal people who watch her all the time. And so for her, that works. And I'm starting to realize that's how I feel too. You can have a million subscribers, but that does not mean they are going to watch consistently. And I think the key to being a good YouTuber is like having your consistent fan base, having your consistent people who watch you, watch your videos, like your videos, share your videos. And those are the people who that's why I come on live every day. I could easily come home and go to bed because I'll be tired. Okay. But I make sure that I'm making sure that I'm trying to be even more consistent because y'all my people, you know what I'm saying? And so, 35K is nothing to laugh at. It takes some folks forever to get to that. And I was able to hit 35K and was in 5 years. So I'm like, yay to me. I am wearing Fenty Beauty Sunlit Paints, the red one, uncensored. This is basically the only one I watch. But thank y'all. Thank you for liking my braids. Congrats, I'm gonna keep growing and doing my thing. Okay, and doing that thing. Okay, now, okay. Thank you, look. At the end of the day, I always say my channel is me and my mama. When I make it, she makes it. We as a dynamic duo. Okay, so the behind the scenes of JayLee's Corner is me, my mama, and him. Because my mom is the one who was consistently supporting me with this and has been since day one. And him is the one who be like, shut up, you good. Like, what did you triple for? You know what I'm saying? Both of them in their different ways pushed me on days when I'm looking like, man, I ain't nothing. Not, girl, shut up. You know what I'm saying? So they are the backbones for me because on days when I'm like, man, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. Should I even go live? You know, I was scared. I was scared to go live for something. I can't think of what it was. And him was like, the fuck you mean? You go live every day. Like, what did you push record? Shut up. You know what I'm saying? So it's amazing. I had, you know what I'm saying, two great support systems, you know what I'm saying, who are actively aware of how hard it is I work in this. And I appreciate both of them for being supportive in their own ways. Okay. Yeah. Bum. Okay. So let's take a little second and like the video. We'll get into the gossip stuff. And I'm back because y'all know liking the video is the thing to do. So I will start out with sad news for Chrisley Alley. Look, I was sitting here getting ready for my live, and I was scrolling, you know, IG, and I saw Hollywood Unlocked play, you know, that she had passed away. And I was like, fuck, not Chrisley. No, that's my name wrong. Ain't it Chris? Girl, I spelled it down. It's supposed to be K-I-R. I mixed it up. But Kirstie Alley, who played on Cheers, I watched her on Cheers, but the place I loved her from was from Look Who's Talking and Look Who's Talking Too with her and John Travolta. I was like, no, I was so shocked. Her family posted on social media. She was 71 years old. I did not know nothing. And I was like, what? And I called, I'm like, Mama, I called my mama, I text, and I sent him a text, like, this is, you know what I'm saying, crazy or whatever. Her family posted on her social media about an hour ago, to all of our friends far and wide around the world, we are sad to inform you that our incredible, fierce, and loving mother has passed away. Her two children posted this. Our loving mother has passed away after a battle with cancer, only recently discovered. She was surrounded by her closest family and fought with great strength, leaving us with a certainty of her never-ending joy of living and whatever adventures lies ahead. As iconic as she was on screen, she was even more amazing mother and grandmother. We are grateful to the incredible team of doctors and nurses at Moffitt Cancer Center for their care. Our mother's zest and passion for life, her children, grandchildren, and many animals, not to mention her eternal joy of creating, were unparalleled and leave us inspired to live life to the fullest just as she did. We thank you for your love and prayers and ask that you respect our privacy at this difficult time. With love always, True and Lily Parker. I was like, bitch, not Kirstie Alley. I don't know how many times I have watched Look Who's Talking Too over the years. I loved her in those movies. I also loved her on Cheers. I always liked her as an actress, just in general. So it's very sad. It just, you know, they just announced that she died today, you know, from battling cancer. She was always like a real fiery spirit too. Whenever I would see her interviews with her, I just liked her spunk. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, I'm just, oh Lord Jesus, just, you know what I'm saying? It was just sad. I was sad. Okay, so I was like, I wanted to get it out there because I didn't want folks coming in the comment. Did y'all hear? I did, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yes, I heard. It's sad. I'm just like, sad. Said she passed away today, Monday. Again, she was only 71 years old. That's young. You know what I'm saying? That's young. I'm only 40. You know what I'm saying? Look, this is 40. I'll be 41 in January. But I feel like the older I get, the more I realize I'm not old and no one else is old either. Like, old is like in your 90s. 71 to me is not old because, you know what I'm saying? It's older, but it's not old. But you know what I'm saying? It's just so sad and unfortunate, whatever. We're going to make she rest in peace. May her family have peace of mind. Because, look, losing a parent, unbearable. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? I'm 7 years in, but my dad is still, I was crying. Yesterday I cried. Look, so my dad died in 2015. I cried so hard at the Wakanda Forever. I cried real hard watching the finale of Queen Sugar because all these years later, it's still that shit is painful. You hear me? But again, we're gonna wish prayer and health to not health, prayers and hope for an easy grieving process that never really stops to her family, friends, and of course the fans. Okay, so from death to life. Congratulations to Keke Palmer. Okay, as I told y'all, Keke Palmer having her first baby. Okay, she's pregnant with her first child. Her and her boyfriend Darius Dalton, who was a writer. He's also the brother to the man whose name I can't pronounce. I think his name was it's S. Jackson. He played on Insecure as Dro. He was on the TV show on BT to complete a game. He was the main character, whatever. I think the name was pronounced like Sharonis something Jackson, whatever. But you know, Tiki is pregnant by his brother. She announced her pregnancy on SNL this Saturday, and I when she announced she was hosting SNL, I said, "Why she announced she pregnant on SNL?" And sure enough, she did. Okay, again, I can also send it's up to her to be able to share what she want to share when she wants to share. Yes, I was on Kiki. Yes, honey. And the thing about it was, I never posted it on my page. I only had conversation with y'all here. Like it was a private stuff between me and y'all. Okay, but I was like, she pregnant. She pregnant. And she just did not want to say it just yet. And I love how happy she looked to be able to say it finally, to be able to share it and stuff and whatnot. It's both of their first children. It's both of their first child. They seemed happy. And when folks kept on saying, well, who's she pregnant by? Does it matter? And then some folk was on social media talking about, oh my God, I am so sick of people having babies. All these baby showers and no weddings. You know how many people had a wedding and had a baby and now are single parents? Being married does not mean that you will always be in a marriage. Okay? Some folk don't want to be married. But they want to be in love. They want to be together. You know what I'm saying? And marriage don't stop or start nothing. We gonna know that because in this conversation, all these married men and their mistresses, okay, we will discuss. But congrats to Keke Palmer. Congrats to Keke Palmer, her boyfriend Darius. Okay, congrats to the couple for having a whole baby. Okay, I feel like she's gonna be such a great mom. I feel like Keke has always had this energy about her that is just so welcoming. And she seems so happy, so I'm happy for her. Okay, so next up, congratulations, it's a wife. Gabby Sidibe is married. Okay, now we know her and that boyfriend of hers, Brandon Frankel, had got engaged back in 2020. Okay, but we found out, guess what? They got married in 2021. It just was not a public wedding. Okay, she was on Reason Catholic. She was on Kelly and Ryan this morning, and she announced how her husband got married 4 months after getting engaged at home in their kitchen. It was a quiet little wedding, just them and whatnot. And I feel like most folk can do that. Okay. She said, I don't like weddings. I don't need no big wedding. I didn't need that. It was them at their house in the kitchen, and they are now legally husband and wife and have been for damn near almost it'll be 2 years next year. Okay, got her man, got her man, got her man, yeah. Okay, people have to do what works for them. I don't like weddings. I don't. I feel like weddings sometimes. I'm not gonna say I don't like weddings. I don't like. let me be clear. I hate outside weddings because we have to deal with the atmosphere and the whatever the weather is. Okay, so I hate outside weddings because it's usually hot because it's usually in the summer. It's usually bugs. It's usually in grass. Ugh, I hate outside weddings. I also hate huge big weddings. I feel like for what? But that's for me. I think people should do what they want to do if they want to do it. Like for me, Portia's wedding. Portia weddings was team too much. To me, Portia's weddings were to show off to everybody how much money Simon has and how they happy. I feel like you can do that too with a wedding at your kitchen sink. But everyone needs to do what's best for them. If I was to ever get married, it'll be a small wedding at the house with like 10 people. That's it. And some lasagna, some real good wine, and that's it. Because I just do not want a large wedding. I think it's, what I'm saying? It's like, it's a lot. Okay. But Gabby said, you know what I'm saying? This my husband. I'm his wife. Boom. That's it. Okay. That's it. I love weddings for the wedding dress and the cake. I think, I just want folk to do what's the best. I've seen people stress about weddings you don't have to. And because I've also seen people have these weddings and then be divorced. I'm like, you spend all that money for that party. And I said, fuck that man. I just feel like leave it about, the marriage. And I'm not saying people should not do what they want to do. Just make sure you're doing it because that's what you want and it's not to floss or for anybody else. Because can't nobody tell me that Portia having 2 weddings and 7 wedding dresses was because, I just want, no. It was, and a lot of people say they have a wedding and how does you ever get time? Why does it matter? Like, don't worry about how if your guests had a good time. Did you have fun? If you want that man, it was on you. So I was like, I would never want to have anything to where I would be too concerned about how the guests felt. Fuck them guests. Fuck them people. Easy. My mom and my dad got married at our house in the backyard. Beautiful. Stayed married till he died. Beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So I think folk just need to do what worked best for them. But Portia wedding for me was proof. Girl, you was doing that to say, look, we married. He got money. Because Portia weddings had to cost a good $2 to $4 million. All them dresses, 2 different weddings, all them flowers. Flowers are expensive. Catering is expensive. Feeding the American wedding for Portia had 350 people. To feed 350 people is expensive. It's expensive. So I feel like, whatever. Anyway, but I'm like, people need to do what works for them because I do want to get married eventually, but I don't want this big old to do that. No, just me, dude, our parents, siblings. If it's kids involved, the kids can be there, and like our best friends, and that's it. I don't want to invite my 18,000 cousins, my 18,000 aunts and uncles. I don't want all that. I want folk who was involved in our lives on an everyday basis. That's it. Everybody else, just send us a gift. Anyway, speaking of people who pregnant and saying stuff, Summer Walker Summer Walker was pregnant with her second baby. Her and that man ain't together no more either. But however, she was talking about how she need an assistant. Okay, she wants an assistant. You know, she gonna pay him $2,000 a month, but she prefers a white gay man who know how to put stuff together. And the reason I wanted to put this up was I was like, do people have the right to say what race and sexual preference they want their assistant to be? I'm like, what does a white gay man have to do with him assisting? Like, what can a white gay man do to assist you as your assistant that, you know, so maybe an Asian straight man can't do? Or maybe a gay man from Pakistan, I don't know. Or a straight black man from San Francisco, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm confused on why you want a gay white man to be your assistant. And when people were like, girl, why would you not want to employ and help the black people? She said, well, I've been employing black folks for a long time. Okay, so this one time on her. I remember for a long time before, because I have someone who comes. Look, I have someone who comes to my house every 3 weeks. We used to be every week, not every week. And she's my house cleaner. I don't know what I don't know the car, because she owns, like, it's her, like she owns her own, you know what I'm saying, company, whatever. But I don't want to call her a housekeeper. But she comes and she cleans my house. She's black. But I recall before I hired her, I always would say, I want a Mexican maid. I don't know why I would say that, because it was very racist. But for some reason, I think because I was always watching Flipping Out, and I love Zoila, you know, with Jeff Lewis or whatever. And I think that's why I kept saying that. I don't know. But I was not fully for real or whatever. But when I finally did get someone to come clean for me all the time, I was like, I wanted to be somebody I can trust. I want it to be someone who I've seen their work. I wanted to be someone who can do the job. I never thought to say, I need a gay black woman to come clean my house. I don't get the race and the sexual preference of your assistant. I mean, does she not want a female because she like, I don't want someone who may fuck my man? Does she not want a black man because she does not want someone to want to fuck her? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And then it's like, you know, she wants someone who can put stuff together. I get that. But I'm like, because I also like a man that's handy. And whatnot. So it was just, I was like, but why do we do that? You know, do we have to say, hey, I need a white man who's gay to put things together, because that's the kind of system I want? I was like, I just would not want to do that. I would just say, hey, I want someone who can do the job. No matter what your race or sexual, there may be discrimination. I feel like a black straight man could sue her for, you know, bias of not want to hire him because he's not white, he's not gay. I don't know. I just think I would not say to anybody, hey, I want to, you know, only hire you if preferably if you're white and gay. Or you're black and straight. Nah, not today. Okay. It's just weird. Anyway, 2K is lowballing. Well, 2,000 a week isn't lowballing. Oh, a month. Oh, a month. I mean, is it the full-time thing? Because what if the person only working, like, you know what I'm saying, like 4 hours a day? If they're not working 8 hours a day, 2,000 a month, you know. And I think they're in Atlanta. I think everything's cheaper in Atlanta. Shit, they might be cheaper here in Michigan. But yeah, you know, 2K, it depends. I think it depends on what she want that man to do. You know what I'm saying? A white gay man probably could get her into space that she may not be able to get into. That's sad. Not do she have 2K. I hope she got the money. It's because white gay men does not trigger her. Oh. Shut in. That makes sense. But I also feel like, but what if, I don't know. I don't know. It's just, maybe she was lying. Maybe she did want to be a headline. I don't know. Because now that I think about it, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's hope she found her white gay man to be her assistant who wants $2,000 a month and who wants to build stuff for her. I still need him to come buy my goddamn TV. He probably sleep by now. He probably didn't hear that. Anyway, let's move on to Todd and Julie Chrisley, who we know have been indicted and found guilty, and we around here going to jail. Okay, they going to jail. He going to jail for 12 years. She going to jail for 7. Yeah, 7. 7 years. And they have a daughter, okay, an adoptive daughter, who I believe was, because I don't watch that show. I don't. But I know of some things. I be trying to slip shit in. I heard that. Anyway. But busted. Todd and Julie Chrisley, who I did not watch that show, but I know they were found guilty of tax evasion, of playing them banks, playing them banks for $30 million, and he got 12 years in federal prison. She has 7 years in federal prison. They have a young son who's a teenager, and then I think it's a granddaughter who they adopted because their son was on drugs and could not be a father to the kid. Well, now the mother of that baby is like, guess what? I want my baby back. Okay. Now the fact that these two white people who this is the kicker. Let me get back on screen. This is the kicker. Okay. Y'all was really going to these banks, getting these loans, defrauding these people, not paying the IRS. Y'all was out here being real ass criminals. Not white collar criminals, real ass criminals. $30 million? 33 girl, take your ass to jail. Okay? Take your ass to jail. Okay? Now, the birth mother there of the daughter of Chloe is like, I want custody back. Okay? Because y'all going to prison. So if y'all going to prison, I should be able to get my child back. Their son, Kyle, who was drugging, drinking, and being neglectful. Okay, then the mom, whose name was Angela Johnson, the girl's biological mom, like, I have not filed papers yet, but I am going to because I want to get her back in my house because they basically took her from me and it's not fair. The little girl's like 10 by now, and they used to share custody of her with the lady. The son he had an addiction and bipolar. Okay. Then when she got arrested for filing a false application for Medicaid, she got arrested for filing a false Medicaid. Girl, it's just a little Medicaid. Y'all, girl, really, I did not know that they got custody of that little girl because the mama was arrested for filing a false application for Medicaid in August of 2014. And Kyle, who was around here on drugs and bipolar, could not be a father. So his parents got custody, but not his parents, who even at that point, this is the gotcha. This is the gotcha. Y'all went and took the child from the mama who only did a little Medicaid fraud, okay? Gave her to people who was around here defrauding the IRS, the BANKSs, of $30 million. So y'all let the girl be in the real criminal's household. That's what's crazy. Took her from her black mama who only did a little Medicaid fraud, a little bit. That's it. A little bit of Medicaid fraud, okay? And gave her to her grandparents, who were the parents of her drug addicted and bipolar father, and now we see these years later, them same parents around here that was always criminals. Give that girl back to her mama. Give her back to her mother. Mm-mm. I'm mad now. I didn't watch the show. I'm like, y'all took the girl from my mama, and the damn grandparents was around here thieving, stealing, taking the church's money. And was stealing for, stealing for a while on national television, stealing. And not take your asses to jail. Go to jail. Sit down in the prison. And I'm happy the judge said both y'all asses want to jail at the same time. Both of y'all gonna sit down in prisons at the same time. We're not gonna let you wait. No. Get a babysitter. Their 25-year-old daughter now has the younger brother and the 10-year-old granddaughter. And she's, figuring out how to, girl, she don't need, no. If the mama is sane, if the mama's not on drugs or whatever, get your mama back that baby as long as the mama is a fit parent. Okay? If mama fit and mama only lost custody because of that little bit of Medicaid fraud, okay? If the mama lost for that little bit of Medicaid fraud, give it to the mama. Okay? Give it to the mama. If the mama was around up until 2014, but then she got into the trouble or whatever, and they took the kid. For me, I feel like you took the child from the mama who broke the law, but gave her to the grandparents who was also breaking the law. So to me, that means y'all took that girl from mama for no real reason, because you still left her in the care of criminals. But you made her not know her mom for 10 years because of that. That's the part that's crazy. Even I get like the movie Losing Isaiah. When someone has raised a child don't know that other parent, it can be hard. But it's sad that because you took her from her mom, gave her to them, that's not fair. The blogs them said, I ain't watch the show. I ain't watch the show. But Jasmine Brand said in 2014, Todd and that lady shared custody with a 10-year-old girl with their son, but the son was on that shit. And so when the mama was arrested for the fake Medicaid stuff, that the daddy and the mama took the baby. And again, I'm like, what's going on? But again, this is the crazy part. If the daddy bipolar, he on drugs. The grandparents around here stealing from the IRS and the BANKSs. The mama had a little bit of Medicaid fraud. All of them, they all was a failure, truthfully. Anyway, either way it go, they going to jail. The mama said, I want my baby back. Okay. And again, as long as that mama is sound and sane and I don't know, help. Let her get her child back. Okay. Anyway, let's move on to the cheaters. Cheater, pumpkin eaters. Okay. TJ Holmes and Amy Roback, who was around here on Good Morning America, booty bone grabbing. Okay. Booty bone grabbing each other in the woods. Now, Good Morning America is going to remove them temporarily off the air. Okay. Now, they were saying on the Shade Room that per the Hollywood Reporter, the ABC president, Kim Goodwin, said in a statement, I want to say that while the relationship is not a violation of company policy, I really have taken the last few days to think about and work through what I think is best for ABC News Organization. These decisions are not easy. They are not knee-jerk, but they are necessary for the brand and for our priority, which you guys know are all, what you guys know are all of is the people here at ABC. Look, these men and their mistresses, these men and all this foolishness, these men just getting caught up in stupidity. Okay, why can't y'all just get one cooch, stick to that one cooch? But if you want new cooch, leave the cooch and do that. You can't be cheating. Okay, now you and your white cheatation booty bone grabber in the woods girlfriend are off the air to your job. I forgot what to do. Y'all did not think this would be a big ass scandal. As much shit as they said TJ talked about when Nia Long fiance was caught cheating or whatever, that big scandal. Nego, you was embroiled in your own scandal at the time. You talking cash shit about him. Look at you. So not only was he caught up cheating with his co-host Amy and out there booty bone grab because her butt is flat, booty bone grabber in the woods. Okay, it also came out that he had had an affair prior with a Good Morning America producer named Natasha. Was in a 3-year affair. She was married. Amy knew the chick. Girl, I said, TJ, you fucking everybody? And Amy, you knew he was fucking around with that producer 3 years. You knew he had already cheated on his wife. You then became the other person he cheated with. They then said that TJ persuaded his, this is all about the Daily Mail, that TJ, he persuaded his wife to stick around. So when we saw that post about him posting about how he gave her all these chances to leave him and how he had been a bad husband, this and that, but she stuck around, we see why. Because he had been cheating already with some, and why you keep cheating with white women, you have a black white, look, I'm not racist. I promise I'm not racist. But I have an issue with men who happen to be black who want to just treat black women who they married with badly. I'm like, what about us? It's one thing for Tina to say, oh, I like Amy. I like Amy. Me and Amy was booty bone grabbing in the woods. I like Amy. We're gonna have a whole relationship. That's a one-off. To say me and my wife and her husband, we're over. Me and her want to be together. I want to booty bone grab her for the rest of my life. That's one thing. But to find out you also was out here booty bone grabbing this lady too for 3 years. You was out here booty bone grabbing all these women at your job. Bruh. And then how we found out that his current wife, who was also a lawyer, was blindsided by the relationship affair with the first, with a second now, booty bone grabbing lady he with, because she thought that him and her was working on their marriage. So while his wife was at home thinking we working on, we separated, yes, but we are working on getting back together. He was out in the woods, booty bone grabbing that white lady at the Sebring. I was upset. I was mad because, sir, you cheating on your wife with booty bone ladies. Why? And the fact that it was a 3-year affair that she had already forgave you for and was trying to move on past it, you then sucker punched her by fucking with your other coworker, booty bone grabbing the goddamn woods for nothing. Right. And you know they talked. Because the fact that they said that Amy knew the bitch, she's not a bitch, I mean that respectfully, but saying that Amy knew the old person he was fucking around with, the first booty bone grab lady, because I feel like her butt is maybe a bone too. But he was round here booty ball grabbing her. And I was like, sir, you gonna keep doing that? You gonna keep cheating? And caught on camera. 2 people at the workplace you have had an affair with, one a 3-year-long affair, and this we don't know how long, right? Keep your chicks away from TJ. Keep them from around there. Up here, booty bone grabbing for no damn reason. I was like, sir, what is you doing? And the fact that no one he cheated with looked like his wife. I'm like, do you just want a white woman, sir? If you just want a white woman, well then leave your wife. Let's leave her. That's the kicker. Okay. Fell out with people. Oh, for what? For what? TJ, who seemingly was just a nice, respectable black man on TV with a beautiful wife, who was an attorney, you know what I'm saying? And now we see, I'm not gonna put a video of him booty butt grabbing. I'm probably find it. It's in my trash. But again, it's like, for what? For why? For who? What is the point of you out here doing it? And then I feel like we kind of on him, but also, lady, you out here allowing the booty butt grab. You also cheat on your husband, even if you were boom found it. See, it's all I gotta do sometimes is find the cheater stuff. You out here also cheating on your husband. Okay, with a serial cheater by the name of that man. The TJ, I defined the man's name already. Where is the video? Let's put it up. Where is boom. You have to show the booty butt grab. He round here in the woods. Booty butt grab. He round booty butt grab. Okay. Out here in the Sebring, I know how to see. Well, I'm just gonna say a Sebring car. He got another booty butt grab. You round here booty butt grabbing in the woods. This, like, you're not a whole married man. Your wife at home thinking y'all working things out. And I feel like this is a new booty butt grab. This is a whole new cheatation that he got going on. And this is a supposedly this months-long affair with this white woman. Okay, but the first white woman, the 3-year affair that you had, I'm pretty sure you was probably booty butt grabbing. It had to be more than this, because the 3-year love affair is booty butt grabs, is head in the car, it's all kind of extra shit. 3-year booty butt grabbing is more than just that. He ain't shit. That's it. That's it. That's it. Right. Not once, but twice. Taking them down. Hide your kids, hide your wife. T jackass is going. I'm just like, who does that? And now I said, ain't nothing wrong with if you messing with somebody, whatever. And that's what happened when you want to somebody, or you've been fucking somebody, whatever. You touch them. You know what I'm saying? You walk past, it's a little touch, it's a little, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of a, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of a fondle. He right here booty bomb butt grabbing in the woods because they fucking. That's it. And to, it's one thing when we thought, okay, it was it was whatever, whatever. But to know that no, this was the second white woman you have stepped out on your wife on. And I feel like you probably was booty butt grabbing in the woods with the first white woman. So this is the one time when someone said, no, let's get some proof of the booty bum butt grab. And I said, because her butt look is just real small. And I said, it's a booty bum butt grab. But you just leave your wife. Why keep cheating on her? And this is the embarrassing thing. All this is going on while she at home thinking y'all cool and y'all just working things out. Even if, and they said that Amy fucked around on her first husband with her second husband, with Andrew. Now she fucking around on Andrew with TJ. After Andy was fucking around his wife with this lady. These men and they mistresses, okay? Both Amy and TJ ain't shit. And while it wasn't illegal, it did not break any laws at all. Okay, it was against the rules at the job. Still, it looked shady as hell that your two co-hosts around here dogging people saying, oh, so-and-so ain't shit because of they little scandal. Now you a scandal. You can't be up here dogging out Nia Long Man or her fiance while you up here fucking the lady sitting beside you who has a husband, you have a wife. So some people ain't shit. Speaking of people who ain't shit, let's go on to Kevin Hunter, who ain't shit. Okay? Kevin Hunter was married to Wendy Williams. They try to tell us that his house is facing foreclosure. He needs them to pay him some money because his whole income was reliant upon Wendy paying him money forever. That his alimony checks or the checks or whatever stopped in February of 2022. Okay, and he's at risk of losing it all. I'm gonna be broken and destitute. This fool said he's 49. He's a grown ass man. I don't have any respect for grown ass men who can't make a way for themselves. Okay, you should do things. Do some strange things for some change. Okay, but he said his monthly installment from when it has ceased in February of this year. He's requested a judge order that the people handling Wendy money, who not even paying Wendy, start paying him. Because his alimony was his primary source of income, his bills are now overdue. His car insurance is overdue. He can't afford to pay the homeowners association fees in his hood. He's facing foreclosure in the house he shared with his mistress turned fiance, Sharina Hudson, and that damn sad piece baby they had while he was married to Wendy of the Williams. The gotcha is this, Negro. I was parched. You were literally married to Wendy, had access to all these things, all this money, this and that. Had this long affair with Sharina, knocked her up, and felt like, well, I'll just get paid from Wendy for life because I was her husband. And we do know that Wendy and Kevin were working partners. We're not going to act like Kevin was a nobody. We know Kevin was doing things. However, Negro, you should have made sure that you had income coming in once you chose to step out on your wife and knock up your mistress. You can't get divorced from me and then expect to still be paid from a TV show that I am no longer on. Bitch, I got dementia. I got not lupus. What she got? Wendy has ailments to where her talk show was canceled because she could no longer perform her job because she got sick. So you want people to feel like the woman who worked, who was the face of everything for all those years, you want her to keep paying you while she is incapacitated and can't really do much, but your full body ass can't get out and get a fucking job. You helped create the empire that is Wendy Williams, but you can't do that for yourself, bitch. I was like, what? Men in the girl, the audacity of some people. I was like, for him to say he needed the courts and the judges or whatever to make them keep paying him because he can't pay the goddamn girl the HOA fees. What the Sharina, bitch? Don't you live there too? So y'all both sitting around and waiting for Wendy? I remember a movie called The Burning Bed or something. And all I recall is somebody going to a hotel or something and setting the bed on fire. I feel like if my husband was cheating on me for all them years and had his mistress pregnant, and he just expected me to keep paying their bills, somebody bed gonna get lit on fire, and it won't be mine. You had an affair, got her pregnant, embarrassed Wendy down to the damn talk show. She had a mental fucking breakdown, which physically made her relapse. To me, Kevin ass round here fucking that lady getting her pregnant is what made Wendy fall off the fucking deep end, and she ain't came back since. And now you bald head. And now you, you want to say to the judges, hey, I can't pay my bills for me and my mistress and my sad baby. I need you to make them keep paying me. That was a gotcha. The fact that he not getting paid from Wendy Williams, okay? He was getting paid from the talk show, the Wendy Williams talk show, and the contract per Wendy's attorney, the contract said as long as she was on that show or had any talk show, he would get money from that because that's what he was a part of. Bitch, that shit ended in 2021. Wings, they had a whole series finale. Wendy wasn't on it. And I would be damned if I would be sick. We see Wendy, and she does not physically look like she used to be, mentally, none of that stuff. You can see she is, changing. You know what I'm saying? You want her to keep paying you and your bitch? And I mean bitch respectfully, sort of, kind of. You know what I'm saying? But you want her to keep paying the fees and what? You ain't got no job? What the fuck does Sharina do? You better downgrade, moving on up to somewhere, but to file court docs to force the judge to have Wendy's people financially pay you when we know they not paying her. Wendy don't have access to her money. You want them to take care of you and not her? Really? That just show us how much of a piece of shit he was. Piece of shit. And to me, I feel like once you chose to have a continuing affair with someone and had a baby with someone, the same time the same way y'all had to get a baby crib, some diapers, some bottles, some formula, some thermometers, some onesies, okay, some mittens, all the same way y'all had to prepare for that baby to arrive. You should have prepared to be sufficient upon yourself. Okay? You could not sit here and just think Wendy would be paying you forever. No. Y'all playing a goddamn baby, planning to live off yourself. Sharina, get a fucking job, bitch. Period. Because I don't like her. Because she knowingly had an affair with that man for years. And they both felt like, okay, we're going to keep living high the hog, which is Wendy. I hope the judge say, show me why you can't work. Show me what Sharina do. Show me why can't Sharina pay the goddamn HOA fees? And why I would not want to be with a man who is dependent upon his ex-wife paying him. Mm-mm. Can you imagine if Wendy, if the roles were reversed, if a woman cheated on her, if I'm trying to girl, if a woman cheated on her husband, had a baby by another man, and just expected to keep getting paid from the husband, they cheat, girl, the fuck. And this is the gotcha. In most divorces, even with alimony, once the spouse gets remarried, you no longer get alimony. The fuck? If Kevin has to be homeless, let it be. Let it be. Cheatation continues. Cynthia Hill said Mike Hill was cheating. I said, Lord, what happened? So they had to finalize the divorce. In the paperwork for it, Cynthia checked the box that said he was cheating. Cheating. Now Mike said, oh no, Cynthia hit the wrong box. Wasn't that, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't cheatation. Look, a part of me feel like somebody did something. Somebody did something. I don't know what. Okay. But it's making me feel like, Mike, maybe if she's saying you were having some kind of flirtatious affair or something, did you? Did you? I want to know. Okay. Either way it go, they divorce, let it be, move on. Lastly, well, no, not lastly. I want to go to my IG. I had a saved story. I want to touch on Hazel E. Because Hazel E was another one who was around here flossing that man of hers who we knew at the time wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? We fully knew that man wasn't shit. And so she did not have to tell us he wasn't shit. We knew he wasn't shit. She needs herself he wasn't shit, but not us. She was around here on I don't want to play the audio because I don't want to get, I don't know. She was talking to Charmaine, who used to be on Black Ink Crew, and she was talking about how she paid for the wedding ring. I want her to listen to what she said.
I signed the contract for my ring.
Mm. Right,
and it was for him to, and it was for him to give me the ring.
So you signed a contract for your ring so he can go and design a ring for you, but he never paid out of his pocket for a ring.
No.
So you had to pay for your ring, whatever the amount was.
I didn't pay. I had to do the work for the ring.
Right.
Viral TV, the marketing for the ring.
Right.
Which I fulfilled, Of
course.
So I signed the contract for in Dubai is when I think he first felt comfortable with acting up on me. And mind you, I'm already pregnant. Now I'm pregnant in a foreign country.
How many months?
I was in my first trimester. We literally went to Dubai. So we missed the first flights and stuff because it was chaos. So we ended up booking it later for October. And we called it our engagement party, but it was really our honeymoon. And
so he was beating you on the honeymoon?
I mean, I'm not going to say that he beat me.
Okay.
I'm not going to say that he closed hand punched me in my face. I'm not going to say that.
Okay.
But throwing things at my head, slamming me indoors, body slamming me, choking me. That was his type of abuse, plus verbal and stuff. And I was pregnant with this child, and I was pregnant in a foreign country, and we were going to doctor's appointments. The first time we heard Ava's heartbeat was in Dubai.
Wow.
And I didn't come back until I was out the first trimester because I just wanted to be in like an easy, peaceful place that I could just alhamdulillah and hold my baby, because it was like I had issues with keeping my pregnancies due to my fibroids, which I just finally had removed. So yeah, and it was violent, and it was like we were calling my mom, and she was trying to we were calling his family, this bitch, this. Separate, you guys going to different rooms. It was toxic.
So what was like the root of that?
He was still talking to girls on the honeymoon. The first day was y'all can all this stuff is timestamp, was when I found him and Selena Powell in each other's DMs, and me and Selena Powell got into it on Instagram because he was texting her, and every time he was in their DMs and with girls, it was always I was drunk, which is why he had to stop. We cut alcohol out of his life because allegedly in Turkey and all these places, when I'm in surgery or when I'm pregnant, we're on our honeymoon, you're in Selena Powell's DMs, you're in every chick on Instagram. There was girls in Dubai he was planning on linking up with, and he'd always be like, I was drunk, I didn't do it, it was always him saying it was just him flirting and doing stuff, but him never following through with the action, to the point where it almost groomed me to accept my husband having these conversations or videos and doing stuff with these online girls just because he never actually linked up until he did.
Wow. Can you imagine how many
it started being desensitized?
Yeah.
It started getting desensitized after I'd see it, and every time again, and it allegedly be after a drunken bender or a high, or I was out my mind, I did these drugs and I was stupid, forgive me, I never linked up, it was just conversation. It was always that. And I guess I should have known after the day that I got married. Yeah. That's the type of time he was on.
Anyway, I wanted to have a conversation about that because I felt like, girl, what? Look, Hazel E, I'm back. Hazel E, a lot of us said to her, girl, he's crazy. He's going to be abusive. He's insane. You should leave him alone. You should not want to deal with him. And she did anyway. That's on her. But I feel like it's almost like I don't feel like Hazel is over him. I feel like now she wants to use him for a storyline for something. And all the stuff she's talking about that happened so early in their relationship, I was like, girl, you had all these red signs to leave. And I just don't understand why she's like, well, no, he would just tell me that he was doing stuff, he was high, he was drunk, and I just believed him. I feel like both him and her use each other for clout. I think what she went through was horrible. I also think she went through that because she just wanted a man in her life. And that's sad that people put up with stuff just to, girl, look, I'd rather be single. Period. And it's like she went through so much and now she's out of it. But to me, I'm just wondering, did she stay to have a story? Because how Hazel was like she not gonna put up no BS, and how she propped him up to be such a great man, and now we're hearing all this stuff that she went through with him. It's like, why did you stay? And we all stay for different reasons. I was young and stayed, and I was stupid, but I was fucking 20. And 40-year-old, because Hazel E is older. She's older than me. I think so. Hey Siri, how old is Hazel E?
The answer I found is 218 years.
Not this. That's at Haiti. How old is Hazel E? Let's see. It says she's 42. I don't believe it, but whatever. But you know, for her to say that she had to pay for her own ring, for her to say that he wasn't really he was physically abusive, verbally abusive, also mentally abusive. But it's like she's so aware of everything he did and why he did it, but she still stayed. And I'm like, why? You didn't have to do it. Now, thank God she has a beautiful little daughter from it. It's great. Babies are a blessing. But I need Hazel E to go sit down somewhere and get healed. I really do. I don't want her to keep doing these interviews because to me, I feel like you're doing it for attention. And I want her to get some health and some healing in her life because you should not have put up with any of that shit at your age. Period. Okay, but I think Sirius is a hater because Sirius said she was 418 years old, and they some haters. Lastly, speaking on people doing bullshit. Okay, Tasha from Escape Husband is still out here being accused of being somebody's man, knocking somebody else up, and being a liar. Okay, now the girl Unique, who first came on social media saying, I'm pregnant by that man. She then came on and said her page was hacked. Well, then she came back and said, you know what? It was all a lie. It was all a lie. I was like, girl, which one is it? Let me know. A part of me feel like she's telling the truth. A part of me feel like she lying. Because I just feel like it just doesn't make any sense. Now, this is the video. I'm going to my other thing. This is the video she posted the other day.
Good morning, y'all. I just had to tap in because I sat back and I watched y'all bash me like these last few days. And then I wake up this morning and y'all still going in on me, so I was like, I gotta say something, and how y'all labeling me is by far from who I actually am. So I was like, I gotta say something. But how y'all going in on me? I'm not mad. I can't get mad because y'all don't know me, right? So I understand. I get it. Y'all going off of what y'all see. I get it. But I was misled in that entire relationship, and it hurts. It hurts. And this not for y'all to feel sorry for me. This ain't none of that. I ain't asking for y'all to empathize. Like, this ain't none of that. This is me. This for real. This is my name. So I have to say something. And I just want to apologize to my family and his family. But I was misled in all of this, and
I feel like she said a lot of nothing for no reason. And I feel like you can't, girl. How was you misled? How was you misled? What part was a misled of it? She posted a girl, I don't know, a screenshot of a whole bunch of shits, and y'all really got me fucked up. I was misled. I said what I said. Girl, really? All these hashtags, girl, we don't care about none of that. Okay, it was dumb. Now, what she shared a post of, and the reason I feel like, girl, it's a bullshit, because it was a picture of her with, I guess it's supposed to be a baby belly. It was also, I wonder if I share this picture, if y'all can see it better. I blew it up a little bit. So I feel like you can't make it seem as if we don't see what we see. Okay? You talking, and none of it, I feel like, why did you not just put all the stuff on the screen one by one? We can't really read that, but we do see there's supposedly this little CashApp Rocky bid was supposed to be from him. and showing, money given to her, 500,000, 500,000, 500,000, 200. We then see this one thing, little post, and it says, "Getting myself together because you are so good to me. It only reminds me of my mother. I will be okay because we are in it to win it. But just know you mean more to me than what I have shown, and I promise I will never ever let you down again. Please don't read this wrong or be sad. Just know that in the long run, we will be happy and we are always forever connected because of our child. Love you." So that's her trying to show proof of her being pregnant. This front picture of a belly, I'm like, it could have been a burger. I don't know. We see a little text back here that says something about, "Because I got mad about the text, I will always love you. So don't question that. We will talk. We will talk. I love you. Stop getting mad at me. Sweet dreams. Not mad. Just frustrated that my baby don't get that I love her so much. And shit will change. Stop overthinking this. Enroll. It's gonna be the best night. I love you, baby. Relax. Enjoy the rest of your night." And we see an actual sonogram that does have all the other stuff on it. We do see her last name, the beginning of her first name, and whatnot. And we then see a little text from Rocky Bivens. "Baby, you good? They're giving you a copy of ultrasound. What's happening now? I'm by myself, just waiting on them to come in. Wish he hurry." Now, this top text, which I wish I could fully read, but I can't. I can't see what it say. Something about Chicago, DM, Facebook, not even entertaining any of this. My eyes gonna be hurting. I can send them for something, but I'm through trying to convince anyone. We then see some stuff, and I can't see what else to say. So we don't know what that is. But this is her trying to prove, they have some kind of relationship. I'm like, why his name in your phone as Rocky Bivens? Why not? Like, I think it's weird when folks have somebody's real name in their phone. Like, I don't, what I'm saying? It's not, I don't have anybody's real name like that. Like, I don't have anybody's first and last name in my phone if I'm fucking them. If I seen your penis, if your penis has been anywhere near me, like, your name ain't gonna be first and last name in my phone. It's gonna be something different. You know what I mean? Okay, anyway. Right. I thought she was, honey, the fact she went from saying I was hacked to then saying, no, I was lied to. I was misled. She also posted this on her IG saying, "Good morning. I just want to say I was misled. I was told we was going to be together. He told me he was married, but not in the marriage, that they were not actually together. And his plan was to leave her. All married men say that. I was manipulated into dropping that last post about my page being hacked. I'm guessing for his own selfish reasons. I apologize to my family and his family for all the confusion, and that's the truth." But why are you saying sorry to his family? And she then posted a text supposedly from him that is showing, this is what's weird about this text. It says from Rocky Bivens, "What you think about this?" And then it's the post she posted saying our page was hacked. And then we see it says, "I'm driving, give me a minute." But I feel like, are you trying to say that someone sent that to you? Because how can that be when that looked like a screenshot of what you sent? Because the little arrow, the Instagram arrow that's on the page when somebody put up something that, oh no, that may be because the post she put up there. I don't know. But I just feel like she lying, but also being truthful. I feel like they probably were messing around, but I don't think she was fully misled. And I feel like, why did you only show that one photo of y'all together? you show one foot of a belly, but only from the front, which you don't. We could be a burger. I don't know. And you put a screenshot a screenshot of multiple texts or whatever up that we can't really see some of the shit. And while I feel like he could have for sure said, I'm married, but I'm not in it, I think that part is true. I think he told her he was legal. I think the true part is he was lying to her. What she's lying about is acting like she did not know he was lying. You see Tamika with that man all the time. And if he not married, then he would say we're divorcing. But no, he was lying to you because he was two-timing you and her. And I also feel like that's the reason why Tamika's management and her husband did not have her with escape, because he knew this lady may be coming out saying shit. Because I kept saying, how is Tamika booked? I'm not Tamika, Latasha. How is Latasha booked and she ain't got no solo songs out? What is she booked doing? Even if you're making an album in the studio or whatever, you have a couple days to do some songs. I feel like he said, no, baby, fully focus on just the music. You don't need to be out here on the road. Sit down somewhere. In my opinion, it's because he didn't want her out here having to be asked about and talking about him cheating on her. I also feel like Latasha had all that mouth when the fans were saying, she ain't shit. She fucking with a skate, blah, 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 the bad dress. Latasha was all up on social media defending her dress, but she not saying shit about her husband cheating. You defended yourself about you and the group, but you don't want to defend you and your husband over someone saying he was cheating on you with her and she knocked up. I would at least say, man, y'all know bitches be lying. Bitches be lying all the time. She ain't said nothing in a week. She hasn't said anything since that lady came out and said that she is fucking her husband. So a part of me feel like it's true. Not saying the mistress ain't lying about being misled, but I think it's true her and him was fucking around. I think it's true that she probably was pregnant. I think that he knew he wanted to keep her quiet. He knew she was finna blow up his spot. Okay, Latasha, how about you do not do no more shows with your group for a minute? Latasha was all in the blogs, all in the comment section about that damn dress and the skate. You kept commenting here. She was in all the blogs, in all the comment sections, replying back to everybody, defending her, this and that, and how that man tried to threaten my husband. But someone is out here claiming your husband is cheating on you and got her pregnant and not a word. She ain't even saying no gospel songs. Even if she don't comment about that, you ain't posting or sharing your own shit. You ain't said nothing on your Latasha. Go to her page. Tasha ain't said nothing in a week. After publicly making sure to speak about escape. This was a week ago, November 26th. Not had no hair of Latasha has been said nothing to nothing since then. Not nothing. Not nothing. Not nothing. And, you know, to me, that don't make no. But before, she was up here singing church songs, singing to Jesus, cooking. But I don't hearing that. Okay. Sitting in bed singing about stuff, about not being silent at this time. But she ain't said shit about the damn husband of hers who, you know, they say, you know what I'm saying, she cheating, she getting cheated on. So, I mean, look. Who knows? All I know is, unique lady, hush. No one care about you cheating with that lady husband. I said, look, I don't know why mistress just make the choice to be public about being the mistress. You get no sympathy. You coming public hurts the wife more than the man cheating. It's just stupidity. Stupidity. Yeah, she doing a gospel album. Latasha's solo album is supposedly going to be a gospel album that's going to be on Motown gospel, guys. It's crazy. Crazy. Okay. Anyway, that's it. I don't think anything else is going on. We've been on for almost 2 hours. We had a great time. Okay. Had a whole great time. Whole great time. Whole great time. Thank y'all to those who came around here and stuck around for the whole show. Okay. Tomorrow, I think tomorrow I'll have a live for what's it called? Love and Hip Hop and Shawnee Wedding. Yeah, I'm gonna do that tomorrow evening because it's an easy Tuesday, little shit of the chat or whatever. That's tomorrow at 9:30. We'll do that tomorrow. Other than that, y'all, okay, I hope y'all had a good time, had a little good chat. Everybody told me where they remember me from, where they met me from, or whatever. A good time was had by all. I am about to go drink some water. Okay. I may send out some photos. I don't know. But do not forget to subscribe to my channel. To become a JayBird. Do not forget to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner. Do not forget to like the video. And what else? Like the video, comment, share it, subscribe it. Y'all know. Okay, I gotta go. I love you all. Until next time, y'all. I love you all. Bye.